Joe's thoughts. All right, sorry about that, nice. So, what are his thoughts towards you? Well, I'm happy you're having a good vacation. So, I have the Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the High Priestess, Two of Cups, Fool, Ten of Wands, reverse, Outcome, King of Cups, the Sun, Three of Swords, reverse. I feel like with the Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles, he's reflective about the relationship and where it's headed. He may be viewing he may be weighing responsibilities, choices, or simply juggling how to balance the bond that you guys have with other aspects of life. He's definitely invested, but also carefully observing how things unfold. With the High Priestess, I feel like he sees you as someone deep, intuitive, and mysterious. He may also be keeping some thoughts to himself, processing inwardly rather than expressing everything. There's definitely admiration here, but also a sense of feeling you out quietly, and not in a bad way, just kind of like observing things that you like, what you don't like, without you actually seeing it. With the Two of Cups and the Fool, I'm getting at the heart of his thoughts is genuine connection and love. He does feel the bond. He wants to enjoy the fresh, fun, new chapter energy with you. The Fool shows he wants to lean into joy and spontaneity without overthinking, especially while on vacation. I feel like with the Ten of Wands reverse, he's grateful to let go of burdens and stress. Being with you feels like a relief, a chance to unwind and not carry so much weight. I would definitely say like try to enjoy the vacation and not worry so much about what he's thinking. I always say this, you feed off of each other's energy. And if you're wondering, he's also wondering. The outcome for with the King of Cups, the Sun, and the Three of Swords reverse, I feel like he's definitely feeling his feelings are very mature. Yeah, like he's showing up as someone that's very emotionally mature. I would definitely say his feelings mature into stability, emotional depth, and real love. He's grounded and emotionally available when it comes to you. I also feel with the sun, there's clarity, happiness, and positivity. He feels joy and warmth in this connection. I feel like he's seeing you as a bright spot in his life. The Three of Swords reverse can talk about healing of past hurts. If either of you have dealt with heartbreak before, he feels this relationship helps soothe that. So if you've dealt with past heartbreak or he's dealt, like you both are kind of like soothing each other. Um, I feel like he doesn't want to repeat old patterns. Instead, he's moving into healthier, more loving energy. So while on this trip, he's both reflective and lighthearted. He admires you deeply and feels a strong bond. Obviously, wanting to enjoy the time together without stress, without overthinking, without trying to figure out what's next, even though that is on his mind. His feelings are definitely serious, and he sees you as someone who helps him heal and feel lighter. I also feel like he sees, I feel like again is there's this energy of like you needing to be more lighthearted and not overthinking or worrying so much. I don't know if that's what's happening with you, because that's kind of like coming in as a side message from spirit. Like you may be overthinking way too much instead of enjoying what's in front of you, instead of enjoying the moment. You're overthinking, and there's nothing wrong here. So overall, his thoughts are positive, emotionally deep, and pointing towards growth and happiness together. So I'll definitely say like try to have more, be more, I would say like secure when it comes to how he's feeling, viewing you, or like, you know, just in general, when it comes to the relationship, because I do feel like anxiety is showing up on your side. And the thing is if you don't catch it early on, you can start to cause problems in your, you know, 3D reality, which is in there, the reality that you're living in, because of insecurities that you're not dealing with that have nothing to do with him. So I would definitely try to like figure out whatever that is that has you like in anxiety or worry, because that is showing up really strong in your reading. And we asked about his thoughts and feelings, and it's not him. He's trying to be more lighthearted than anything. He's, even though he is thinking about the future, but you could be the one that's kind of in anxiety or like having doubts or like worrying about things that don't exist. And again, that's showing up really strong in your energy field. And I can only say that if it continues this way, it's gonna flood into your relationship. So just be mindful of that. And that's what I have for you now. Thank you so much. I will add this stamp. Once you get the reading, just let me know if you need anything clarified. And thank you. Hey, Jess, how are you? You did? Oh my god, because the dogs were barking all morning. I'm like, oh my god. Eating scrambled eggs topped with pico de gallo. Yeah, I made pancakes and bacon today. I didn't really, and then I made two big ass pancakes. I didn't even eat them. I mean, I only ate half. Well, I ate a whole pancake, but it was like half and half. Yeah, for me, it depends on my mood. It depends on what I'm craving, not my mood. Depends on what I'm craving. It was like that here yesterday, just. It was so freaking hot. Today is not that bad, but I think, I forget what day it is, gonna be like 80 something too. And I'm just like, why? Why? That's how it was last year. Remember, it was still like really cold in June. I feel like the seasons are changing. You can post your question, Jess. right, let's see. Okay, just YouTube shorts. Hi, I like Bisons. The Page of Pentacles. Devil, the King of Swords. I'm seeing needing to put more work in. I feel like it feels like very small growth. Like maybe it's not what you're wanting is what I'm getting. So I feel like for the rest of the month, there's a need to be more disciplined with what you're trying to do. I don't know if there is like a specific, how do I say this? Like a specific route you're trying to go with it. Like you know how like some people have, like let me see, I'm trying to think, like some people will promote like beauty stuff, right? Like, you know, skincare or, you know, like makeup and stuff. Like they're saying like you need to find something specific, I guess. Or I don't know if you're just not sure which way to go, so they're wanting you to get more clear on it, because I'm getting like needing to get more clear. I like Bisons. Read the description if you're wanting to know what's going on. That's all I can, you know. This is tarot readings, but if you want to know more, you can read the description. I feel like there's a need to get more, yeah, like more clear and also be more disciplined. So like with growth, what they're saying, there needs to be more consistency. So I don't know if you're not consistent or if there is, yeah, like there's a disconnect here, Jess, is what I'm getting. So you're not getting the results that you're wanting, but also there's a need to be more focused on it. The Eight of Pentacles for me is like hard work, like you're literally disciplined. This is, you're putting in the effort, like you're being very detailed about what you're doing. You're getting clear about what you're doing. It's showing like, it's, for me the Eight of Pentacles is when you're kind of like developing your skills, but they're also more like you're still, how do you say this, it's, you're not at a beginner's level. That's what the Eight of Pentacles for me is. I feel like, yeah, like there is, it's, you're not at the beginner's level, so maybe like evolving a little more in what you're posting. Maybe like figuring out, like even doing some research, because the Eight of Pentacles also does talk about it, like doing some research. And like again, it depends on what you're trying to put out there, what's your end goal, because the Magician is here, so they're saying whatever you're trying to create out of it, you can get it. Will it be by the end of this month? I don't know. I don't think so. It's not showing that it is, but you know, for me, I'm also a believer that anything can change overnight. So just getting more clear on what direction you're trying to go with it, and then being consistent with it. There's a need for consistency here. Anything else? How would I? Yeah, see, I feel like once you're more consistent or more clear on the direction you're going in, there's going to be growth here, because you have manifestation here too, but you're also getting financial opportunities. So there's a need to move more into calmer waters. So again, it depends on the direction you're trying to go and the consistency of what you're putting out there. and then the growth will come. Will it be the end of this month? I'm getting a no for that right now. I feel like there's still more developing to do, but however, like I said, you know, you you all right, Bisons, have a good day. um I forgot what the hell I was saying. Oh my god. Well, oh, what I was saying is, you know me, I believe that anything can happen. You know, if you set your mind to it, like, you can have growth in a day. Yeah, there's a need to like get more clear because like the Nine of Swords is here. So there could be like overthinking, but not really like, how I could put it is like consistency always brings, because I feel like even with everything, it's all about how you persist and how consistent you are. I always say this, like, there's a thing that I think that people forget, like, even in manifestation, that they forget to kind of like put out, well, I feel like a lot of coaches do, because they're always saying like persist, 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 but I feel like, you know, with persisting also, they're missing the topic of like consistency. There's a need to be consistent, because consistency brings results. Because you could persist all day today, but if tomorrow you're slacking, then, you know, the consistency is not there on it lately. To, yeah, you see, yeah, because that's, I was getting that, like, I was like, the focus hasn't been there is what I was getting. So yeah, I'm glad that makes sense. So yeah, I always say that, I always say like they miss the consistency part, because we could persist all day, like I said today, but if tomorrow you're not remember how I was saying this shit, like I was like, yo, like, I don't even know why, because I always meditate and I always like ask God for like clarity on certain things, and that came up for me, like, you know, even with antibiotics, they'll tell you like take them every 6 hours, right? Not saying that if you take it on the seventh hour it's not gonna work, but your body does react more to consistency. It's just like working out. Hi everyone, welcome in. Paid readings are open. I have like, I don't have a headache, but lately I've been having like, well, today, yesterday and today, like this little pressure, like right like where your third eye is at. I don't know what that is. Wait, who said that? Oh, they did, yeah. You did, yeah. I've been like trying to be more like, it's when I'm trying to like, you're trying to post on so many different platforms. It's like shit. But I'm trying to like be more consistent. I actually was gonna not come on live today, but I don't have anything to do right now, and I was like, let me just take a break from writing and stuff like that, because I was doing some. I was recording the videos for the money course, and then I was like, I need a break. I would mix that up. If you're gonna like, I feel like if you're gonna do that, you're welcome. Night, did you watch it? I need you to relax. Yeah, I would mix it up with the reels. Like I would include like your homebody stuff, but then I will also include like your concert stuff. Like I would do reels with that too. Um I'm gonna try to do some. I'm gonna start doing some too. Um yeah, I get what you mean, Jess. I would definitely mix that up. Even some of like your cooking. Like I would add some of that stuff. Like I would add like a bunch. My sister used to, well, she still. I don't even know if she's doing reels anymore. But she like would add like a lot of different things. Like she would add like a little piece of jewelry. Like this weekend, I'm gonna try to do some stuff. And so yeah, I was cause I want to start doing some stuff too. I would definitely mix it up if you're like wanting to do like the reels. Yeah, I would definitely. Because if you're doing lifestyle, so you're what I would consider is like you're doing lifestyle, I would definitely include that stuff. I would if you're like I don't know if you're reading a book, like I would put that. Like I would include that. If you're like a fucking new brush, like a new whatever, like even if it's not something new, like something that you haven't like, I would definitely. Ooh, I got chills. Include that stuff. Give me 1 second, Jess. Jeez. Thought it was like, girl, thank you. Girl. I can't, never mind. I'm gonna keep comments to myself. Let me get work on my schedule for this week. Because there's one on my B-Day and the day before. Yeah, wait till like the day before. Wait for, you know what, that's the type of person that I would definitely wait till like a week or two before. And you, where do you get your tickets from, Jess? I'm about to help you out, girl. Nobody but us, baby, just us. Girl, try TickPick. I gotta make sure that's the one that I um oh, I love this agenda book. So it always has like little quotes, and this one says, "When you promise something to yourself, are you treating it the same? Are you treating it with the same dedication as promises you make to others? How can you keep your word to yourself this month?" This was for fucking September. Oh my god, I know that's right, cause I've been. You know what? I got these Arianas before the resale. Well, yeah. Well, so TickPick, if I'm not mistaken, let me ask my guy best friend. That's the one that me and my sister get tickets from, and it doesn't have any added fees. So even if you're paying like, let's just say like 400, you're not paying the added fees. And man, let me tell you, me and my sister got Chris Brown 2 weeks before, and we paid like three something, and we have really good seats. Yeah, they set it for so much more until like, let me tell you, my friend just went to the Eagles game. This bitch This bitch literally went the day of. Like, they just went down there and then they looked for tickets and they found good ass seats for fucking um for like $100. I have to tell my sister. She gonna be like, what the fuck? Yeah, TickPick if I'm not mistaken. But TickPick, I would definitely um wait like 2 weeks before. I will always check on there, like decide what your budget is. That's what that's what me and my sister, we decide our budget. We decide our budget and then we go from there. I'm like, all right, we are you willing to go like $50 more up? And she'll tell me like we'll decide. Let's say we decide our budget is gonna be for Chris Brown. I think we said 400, and or I honestly I think for Chris Brown we said like 500, and then I was like, all right, we're not gonna go over $50, or I think it was like 75. So she was like 50 to 100 above that. But I would, yeah, that's how I do with the tickets. I don't play Mario. We're gonna go see Mario. He's R&B singer. We paid 50, but he's a stand in the room, so it was only $50. Like, there have VIP and stuff like that, but we didn't care about like doing all of that. Give me 1 second, Jess. I'll be right back. I'm back. My bad. I forgot I was live. I was just talking to my family. I'm like, oh my God, wait, I'm live. Oh my God, look at what this other says. Who you are today in this moment is worthy as who you aspire to become. Don't miss out on the wonder of who you are right now. I love that. I did not do my September calendar and I don't know why. I don't know why. I forgot to do it. Yeah, I love this agenda book. It is expensive, but it is worth it. Here, look at how cute these. And I buy. That's the thing. I buy these cute like stickers. Like I make my agenda books fun. And I did not do August. Oh, but this got some cute stuff. I did not do August. Look. Oh my God, just do they have like painting with the twist out there? Positivity inspires productivity. I know that's right. You could post your question, Jess. You know what? I'm gonna put this out here in October. You should try to check and see. Painting with the twist is fun. And that's something that you could do like on your own. Better days for September. We have better days. Hello, autumn. Hello, fall. Yo, it's crazy. My friend had already been telling me for a while that um you know, okay, let me see. That well, not for a while, but like I would say like the last like few, I want to say like 3 or 4 like channel messages, she was saying that he was leaning more towards like just elevating and all this stuff. And when I saw that freaking message yesterday, I was like, I had to tell her. And she's like, oh my God. She's like, thank you so much. Because she's like, you know, as a reader, I think sometimes we get caught up in like, is that really the message I'm getting? I'm like, girl, well, that is. That sure as hell is. And I'm like, and it's so crazy how this week, like, I literally from like, remember since the week I was like, you know what, it's just time to stop playing around. Like, you know what, we've been doing a little too much of stuff that's keeping us stuck. It's time to literally get this ball on the road. And look, all right, let's see. For Jess, how does her ex Aiden feel about her? How does Aiden? You know what is fucking crazy, Jess? I was just talking to my sister. Literally, that's what I was talking to her about downstairs. I was telling her how my client, well, I'm really cool with her. I was like, yeah, she was telling me about how she got tickets for her son. And I literally said, yeah, for her son, his name is Aiden. He graduated from the school you used to work at. And you bring up a freaking Aiden. You can't make this kind of shit up sometime. How does Aiden feel about Jess? Okay. So I feel like he could be feeling like you're a bit guarded when it comes to him. I do feel like he may have been looking at your account. I will say that. It does feel like he may have been looking at your accounts, and there, and even if he's not, there is curiosity as to like what you've been up to, how you're feeling, how you're doing. So I am definitely getting that with him. There is curiosity. You feel like, yeah, he's definitely watching you. I feel like he watches you, but he feels, I don't know if you ever like, I don't know what happened with you guys, but he feels like you may be guarded when it comes to him. Show me more. How are you feeling about Jess? Girl, I want to do your I'm gonna do a channel message from him. I don't know why I feel like, did something fucking bite me? Why do I feel so itchy right here on my arm? No, he definitely watches you. Look, there is some type of attack. He still feels attached to you. Look, the Two of Wands, he definitely watches you, but he's not, I wouldn't say afraid to reach out to you, because I feel like he wants to talk to you, but I feel like there is definitely hesitation. Something stops him from like reaching out. I don't know if you feel like maybe he owes you an apology. I don't know why I'm getting that. Like, or he could feel like he owes you an apology. Show me more, Spirit. Yeah, look, see, he contemplates talking to you, but doesn't make the move. I feel like there's still some type of attachment that he has towards you. He could also be feeling like you're very attractive, because I do have a few cards here to talk about attractiveness. But, and I definitely feel like he watches you. He for sure watches you, but he is held back. I feel like he may feel like you're guarded and not sure like what to say to you. Like, I feel like there could be, let me see, will he? Look, he may reach out to you again. He may definitely reach out to you again. Yeah, I'm getting that he will. I feel like he will. Let me show. Okay. I'm gonna do a channel message from him. I want to do it. What does he want to say to her? Give me 1 second, Jess. We always had a close friendship in high school, and then around COVID, we became a thing for a few months, and then he broke up with me over text. Okay. Oh my God, that's crazy, Just I wish I would have never read that, because I swear to you, that's why I was like, why do I feel like he wants to say something? I want to see still what he has to say. Oh my God. Well, I still want to see what he had to say. Let's see. What does he have to say to Jess? Girl, and you know they say you will always, you know what, something my therapist told me, because I remember when, like, I found out that Jay got his CDL, and, like, I wasn't hating, but I was so mad at God at the time. Like, I was just angry, because I'm like, he did all that shitty stuff to me, and you, like, blessed him with something, and I was just like, whatever. But, and it's crazy because I did all of that, and then, like, 2 weeks later, he reached out to me. He was telling me about all this shit he was going through, and I'm over here like, damn, I thought he was blessed. He ain't even blessed. And but I remember telling my therapist like how I felt so bitter about it, and she was like, no, I get it. And I was like, I used to pray for this, like, when we were together, like, it just never happened. And she's like, your prayers will always be answered. It just, and that's how I feel about manifestation. Like, it's always gonna it manifestation never fails. We just give up, at times. And then I think too is like, it depends on where your heart is at, because sometimes you just don't want that anymore, and that's okay. Like, that is okay. What does he want to say to Jess? Stuck with it, and then I'm like, yeah, that's how it happened with me and Jay too. I never stuck with it, and I was just like, whatever. And then when I did go back to do it, like last summer, I was like, oh hell no. And then, when I like really met this guy, like, I already had a thing for, I told you my story with him. I already had a thing for him. I think it was just harder to admit, but I feel like, once I met him, it was like solidified. I was like, yeah, this is where my heart is. Like, it's been here. And it hasn't changed. I think I was more confused this year. Like, I was confused for a good, like, 6 months. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think in June was when I really was like, and July was definitely when I was like, okay, this is it for me. Like, I prayed on it. Like, I saw like a lot of stuff that God shown me. Like, and I was just like, yeah, this is the one. Yeah, exactly. All right, let me start your channel. Hi everyone, welcome in. Donations are open, paid readings are open, no free readings. Um, where's my notebook? Yeah, I'm the same way too. Really? Like, what do you mean? Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. And that's, I feel like that always causes like a lot of like ghosting. That's why I say like ghosting to me is so tough because I feel like you leave so much unanswered questions. You leave so much room for like the person to question themselves. It's just a horrible thing that people have done in the past few years. Like just doing that is just terrible, bro. Yeah.
Text my mom and tell her if I play. And you will send her $20.
I'm not sending her nothing.
Please.
Give me a few minutes and then I'll do it. And see, well, did you already ask her?
No.
All right. right, Jess. So he says, to say that I think about you often actually comes short to how much I actually think of you. In my own way, I still feel very connected to you. You were always pure light, but somehow I just never knew what to do with such purity. You were never the problem, it was always me, and I still can't confront my own self. In my stupid mind, I guess sometimes I have hope. Wait, sometimes I hope to have a chance one day, but I don't know when I'll be ready for that. I still carry the burden of how I handled our connection and will always be remorseful. I'm still navigating through life and trying to figure things out. I know. And this is like a completely different vibe. Like, I'm like, okay. And you got like the sun, the lovers, you got the two of cups. Like, he still has feelings for you. But there's also this carrying burdens and like just watching and not being mature yet, if that makes sense. Like, he's not mature. He hasn't matured much, is what I will say. Right? It's like, no, ew. I wonder if I were to ever get a reading from like Jay or something. I'm on day 3. Not that I just wanted to like, I like to always go on my little fast. And when I go on fasting, I'd like kind of just like clear my mind, like my body, all that stuff. Yo, I was like, I feel like he had more to say, like, but it was nothing else was coming out. That's when I started pulling cards on that question, like, I was like, we're definitely doing a channel, because it just felt like there was more. That makes sense. Wait, I'm like, that's not my man. It's just not my vibe anymore. I don't know. Yeah, I know what you mean. I get it. Like, I can honestly say, like, I'm like, yo, I don't. For whatever reason, I think my ex has been like thinking of me or something, because I literally could have felt his energy. But I'm gonna tell you something. I feel nothing for him. Like, I don't. I don't feel anything for him, and I don't want that to keep being a burden in my life, because I do feel like, remember how I told you like last year I felt like I was one foot in my past, one foot in like, trying to focus. I was focused way too much on the past and in the future, and it's like I should have been more focused on the present. Does that make sense? Because that's how it makes, like, when I look back on certain things, I'm like, it was just too chaotic. And this is why I say, like, it is definitely like a thing of being clear on what you want, because when you are not clear and you're giving out chaotic signals to your subconscious, to the however people want to manifest, because I know people in the law of assumption community that for them it's still hard to say like their subconscious mind or their higher self, so they'll still say the universe, but they feel like they are the universe. Like, they don't look at the universe as outside of them. But like, when you're not being clear on your intentions, or even if you are, but then you're in your mind, you're back and forth and you're up and down, bro, you literally will fucking, that shit will reflect in your life. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. I know my person, and that's not what I experience. That is not who he is. I literally experienced my ex, and it's because I literally was still like I was still kind of pouring that into my present. So, I learned from that. You know what's crazy? Because October, this thing says, "What do you learn from?" Like, it's about like lessons you learn in that planner. So, and I was like, I don't even think I can think of it. That's one thing that I can definitely say. Like, when I look back at December, I remember even texting Angie, like, I remember texting Angie, and I was like, I felt so sad around Jay's birthday, because I was like, it's his 30th birthday. Like, we had so many plans for his birthday, and I was like, for some reason it hit me, and it's like, no, that's just a memory. Like, it's just time to move on, and it's okay. Like, I have thought about getting a channeled. I got a channel from him last year. It was so on point, girl. It was like on fucking point. You said, look, you want to ask about one more dude. Shit, go ahead. I'm being nosy right now. You don't have to send us. You could just post it. Who you want to ask about? That's cool. I don't mind doing it. I literally was just like, yo, like, you had to get like, that's just, and I know we always say like love assumption is what you assume, but that's something that I can say, like, that I feel like where I kind of, if I could go back, I would. But at the same time, I feel like I needed to be in this. I'm just, you know what, I got into the point where I'm like, I'm being less regretful about what happened, and more in the place of like acceptance. And I just have to be that way, because regret is just not good. It's not healthy. And regret, like, it's just, sometimes you kind of tend to be too hard on ourselves, and it's like, we don't want to do that either. My friend just texted me, she's live too, and she's like, girl, why has it been so quiet the past few days? I'm like, shit, I don't know. I mean, I don't mind it. Put some water in here. Not cut you off, no. We is not talking about the ghosters today. Well, it is ghost season. You know what's funny? I got a message about this. What do you mean? You got a message, like, from someone? Let's see. How does Black man? Oh my god. Yo, you told me about her being jealous. Ew. She's a weirdo. She's older too, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, or at least she looks older to me. How does that man feel about Jess? How does he feel about her? There's too many cards. Yeah, yeah. People be jealous of, you know what? People be jealous of people's light. That's what it is. So I feel like there, there was mutual feelings here. I feel like I don't know if you had like attraction towards him because he definitely had it towards you, but he acted like he didn't. Why is the moon here? So there's a lot of stuff that you were not seeing that was happening behind the scenes. Some stuff was happening behind the scenes that you obviously were not aware of. Jealous and was upset about me not pay. I know. He blocked me on the socials. What? What is this? What is this? That was behind the scenes. Look, somebody was definitely. Is it her? Was she the one plotting? Girl, the judgment. Yeah, that's clarity with the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, she was planting little seeds about you, and like, I don't. Did they have a personal relationship? Let me see. Oh, like a. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I feel like she set some type of boundary with him. Look, the Seven of Cups. I don't know if it was like pick one side or the other. They did have a personal relationship. Oh shit. Oh, you see? Yeah, and look, she's was the cause of it. I feel like let me tell you something. He was very unsure and very like his judgment was very clouded at the time with the Seven of Cups. Look, the Page of Swords. With the Magician. So I feel like there was something with that first of all, I'm gonna say that she manipulated a situation here, like with him, and yeah, she was definitely manipulating stuff. And I feel like with the Page of Swords, he was too immature to kind of make decisions on his own. So let's just say if you would have went to him first and been like, yeah, she's a bitch and she said this, that, and whatever about you. Not saying that that's what she did, because I'm not getting that. But if you would have told him, if you would have went to him first, he would have cut her off. Like, if it makes sense. Yeah, you was like, damn, yeah, I get what you're saying. I think that she manipulated, yeah, and then he walked away. But what is going on with him? How is he feeling about Jess? Like the Knight of Cups. With the Sun, he definitely had a thing for you, and he enjoyed his time with you. And I feel like when he thinks of you, just is positive. So I can say that, like, I think he just he let her clouded judgment fuck with him, and he was too immature to like really like make decisions on his own. And I guess he knew her for a while, like he knew her before you, so it's like it was like choice of loyalty here. But when he thinks of you now, like it is in a positive light. I feel like there is still like some type of feelings there. Yeah, look, and curiosity, because you have the Page of Wands here that flipped out too. So there is still some type of like feelings that he has. Look, the Ten of Cups is at the bottom. I feel like if he were ever to like, you may even get an apology from this guy, because I got the Page of Swords. So he could also be like watching you or like being curious about you. Let me see if I get anything else on him. It did? Okay, good. Good, good, good. I'm glad it's making sense. You're welcome. Let me see if I get anything else. Like the King of Swords. Oh my God, girl, you may hear from this person. Look, you got the King of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. I feel like he may come in, but you're going to cut him off. And I think Spirit is saying that, yeah, it's best for you to just turn your back on him. Because he's not, he lets anything kind of like dictate how he moves. Which is crazy. It is genuinely crazy how people are like that. You know what I think I want to do? I think like that anymore either because, you know, can kiss my ass. Exactly. I think I want to do, I don't know, I've been wanting to do this for like the past few days. Like one spicy collective. And I don't know why I've been wanting to do that, but yeah. I think I may. Exactly. We already got our people, so you know me. You know who my baby is. It's so crazy. Like I feel like being on the like I'll talk to you outside of this because yeah, I was about to get personal, but I'll talk to you outside of this. But you just like there's certain things that like good, Just I'm glad it did. Cause yeah, there was a lot. I can't believe that she's petty like that. Like you old as hell. Again, I don't know if she's old, but she looks like it. You know what? That's why I only like talk to. Literally, I think as far as like tarot goes, that I was getting readings from recently was Anila, my friend Dawn, and Luna. That's it. I just I don't know. Like my other friend just texted me too. She's like, "Bro, has it been quiet on YouTube for you too?" Yeah, it has. Yeah. I wonder whatever happened to her. I feel like she got off, and then I saw that her channel's back on, but she doesn't go live. Oh God, hold on. Yes.
Did you ask?
No, I didn't. I'm gonna ask right now. Hold on. What?
Watch you.
I'm live. You gonna watch me do it?
Yes.
Why?
Because I don't believe you.
Do I ever lie to you? No. I just
You can
forget
just press
in the
enter
moment.
right now, right?
Huh?
You can just press enter, you know that, right?
Huh?
You know you can just press enter, right?
Yeah, I know. Say hi to my friend Jess.
Hi.
That's not how you talk.
Hello.
Last year you called her. Last year or the year before you called her chicken butt. Yes, you did.
I don't remember that. Because I have guards. Just put that. Just put that. No, don't put anything else. Just put that. Just put that.
What? I have to ask? Don't you want me to ask the question?
No, you gotta wait until she says what.
Okay.
Hello.
She said, "What's up, bro?"
What's your? Need to go.
Wait, but she's busy. Let me.
You ready? I think it's finished. Ask her why. When he listens, wow. I'm telling you, if it says when he listens, you owe me $5.
No, I don't, because I'm not betting you.
Watch it says when he listens.
It's probably just today. 12 a.m. Thursday, so that's tomorrow.
No.
So that's tonight. So tomorrow you can get on.
Tell her I'm crying. But
No,
he's
she's not
crying.
gonna care.
But he's crying. I spelled that wrong.
She gonna know that. She gonna know that you said that because she know I don't talk like that.
No. 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 No.
Just relax. Maybe she'll let you go on later. It's still early. What? Bye. I'll let you know if anything changes. Client, you're on probation today. JJ, FaceTime her. Come, JJ, come here and FaceTime her. Or you know what? I could actually do it from here. Never mind. Jess, can you still hear me? Yes. She know you here, bro. Just get on camera. Jada, just get on. Come on, cause I'm on live.
Hi. I can't hear her.
Hold on, Jess. My nephew is bad as shit. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna head out. But, yeah, Jess, it's just crazy. I feel like it's all gonna, I don't know, I just have, like, I feel different than, like, I felt like the rest of the year. Remember I told you I was like, I don't know what the fuck happened, but something reset, and it's, yeah, it's not a bad thing. I feel like, you know, keep doing what you're doing. Like, I was telling you yesterday, like, or I was saying, like, yesterday, like, as long as you know that you're doing what you have to do, you'll be all right. You're good. It's, to me, is when people to me is when people are not doing the work, and then they're checking, and it's just like, bro, like, you're not even doing the work. So why are you checking on results on work you're not even doing? That don't make no sense. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do a manifestation live later, like around 5. I want to do like a manifestation live, so I'm gonna promote it now, or I think I'm gonna schedule it for tomorrow. I'm gonna start promoting it now, and then, like, I want to schedule it for tomorrow. I want to try to get these videos done, and right now my house is quiet as can be, so I think I'm gonna just get on the ball and do that. So I will talk to you later, Jess. And yeah, I'm gonna schedule a session for us for Fridays, a few sessions, at least 3. I want to try to do at least 3 for us, and then go from there. And I'm gonna schedule one for tomorrow morning. So I will talk to you in a little bit.